Coucou tout le monde. So today I'm gonna do in English because it was really long time that I was doing in English. So I'm gonna just briefly introduce what I'm doing these days. It's just that after I quit the job in Marseille, and then I was also finding other jobs. Pretty much for the not permanent jobs, because for my visa it's just only for the several months. So I just want to focus on the temporary jobs. So what I was just apply for the jobs on the LinkedIn or Indeed, and then I got one message from the woman that I knew from the one event. It was about that she was suggesting that I can apply for the Korean restaurant because they're looking for someone. So I was like, yeah, why not? So I just texted them, and she was like, I can come over and we can talk about the things, and then do the small interviews, something like that. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I just visited, and then we exchanged something, and then we just did the trial. I think we did the trial like the 3 times, and then later she just texted me the message like so we decided to continue the contract with you. So from this Friday we can just start the contract. So I was like, yeah, happy. So thank you. I'm gonna do my best. Something like really basic. So yeah, today was so since then today was the first day after the third trial, and it was good. Like, I was really tired because even yesterday I was working in Paris, because in Paris there was an exhibition. So in exhibition I was working like a really that person, because I was there were so many people. I was not sure that at some point people are really interested in Korean culture and etc. I didn't know, so I was imagining like there could not be that much of people, but there was lots of people. So that's why I was like really that. But anyhow, I was happy to meet also the other Korean people living in Paris, and we were just by exchange lots of things, because I also love the communication and the conversation with even with the random people. So I pretty much like that. And later, yeah, I mean, these days in Paris, it's almost the vacation season. I really hate that because there are so many people. Because usually I really appreciate at least some space between people. Like, for example, when I'm here, and then at least the other person has to have at least some space between us, like me and them. I don't know, like 50 meter at least. 50 meter, maybe that is so much. 2 meter, no, 2 meter is too small. 10 meter, yeah, 10 meter is enough. So at least I really prefer, and then I really appreciate that personal space. But at least, but when I'm in really the big city, and then there's so many tourists and etc. If that's the case, I couldn't appreciate my personal space, because I'm literally just next to the other people. It is like 1 centimeter this difference. So I really don't like that. And anyhow, these days I'm so obsessed with the racist. Like, it's not like my preference. It is just a reality. And then if I just encounter the racist, I just want to want to show them how strong I am, and then it is not the person that you can just look down at, and then just do whatever you can, whatever you want to do. So that's why I was just there when I'm alone. I try to practice something like the really really bad words, just in case that I just encounter some racists on the street. And then I'm not sure today I was also encountering that person or not, because I was just listening to something on the internet on the earphone. So and then on the volume it was quite loud enough that I couldn't hear exactly clearly, but even to the person next to me. So I'm not sure if that person was saying really racist thing or not, but it was started by the ch, you know what I mean, ching. So that's why I was like like what? Did he say this word or not? And then one thing I really really hate about the races is that when I just look at the proportion of the race, and most of the races, they are from the third country. I really hate that. Like most of the case, the blancs, the white people usually don't do that. So that's why I prefer to call it like is because of the education level. I'm not sure if it's the true, but anyhow, today also I was just passing by one of the black people, and then he was just saying like the Ching word, and then I don't know exactly how he was saying this or what exactly he was saying. So I'm not sure, but anyhow, when I'm encountering encountering most of the races, and then they're not long. So it is really really frustrating. Yeah, frustrating. I mean, usually we are saying for the Korean, we usually say if you look at the if you're seeing someone who is less stronger than you, we also have to be less stronger. But if you look at if you see the person who is more stronger than us, then we also have to be stronger, you know what I mean? That, for example, if you see someone that is weak, and then if you try to be stronger, it is really awful. So, but anyhow, fuck you. And then I just realized these days what was really really important for my life, for my face, is that I want to focus on myself, and not taking seriously. It is not happening at all, because every time I was taking it so seriously, because I was looking for something precisely, and then I all the time wanted that something can be it that I was looking for. That's why every moment I was serious for finding something that I was looking for. What I mean. But I just realized that but in order to find something that I was looking for, it couldn't be it doesn't have to be that serious. But but actually it is not helpful at all to be serious. So that's why I try to be as light as possible. Like, because I don't know, these days I really really couldn't find something that is already precious, something that was already number one in my mind. It is not possible, because something that is precious to our mind is created by just by the time, by our efforts. So it is not just by one temporary timeline. So that's why I try to just make efforts, and then take time to look at it, and then make it precious, if you can understand what I mean. it was what I wanted to share with you guys. And then today I was not happy, but anyhow I wasn't relaxed. After the day was off, after the day was finished, and then I just came back home and already finished one can of beer, and now I'm trying second one. So happy these days. Beer is the must. So I'm gonna finish the second beer, and then I'm gonna watch the American show because this is so exciting. It's really just just taking my attention. It is that level interesting. Like, I don't know how to say. It is like the dopamine giver to me. Like, there's so many drama going on, and then like when it comes to drama, the American is the best. But I mean, usually I don't like America as a country, like the as a culture and etc. But when it comes to I mean, at least the English is a universal language. So in this way, we can say I'm also interested in American things and etc. But aside from that, I'm not that interested in American culture, and then also in English. It's just that I'm satisfied with the level that I can speak with other people from all around the world. But anyhow, so if it is really another level. American people, like, they're so dramatic, and then they're dramatic over nothing. I really like that point, because I mean, on the contrary, usually Asian people are not that dramatic. They're just they're usually silent. So maybe it is a good point to be the dramatic, so that I can be an exceptional Asian. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then now I also have to look around what is going on the job market, and then what is the post, because right after I go back to Korea, and then I'm gonna find the jobs there, and then at least a few years I have to stay there for my career and etc. Because now I'm really sick of just going to other countries and then exploring everything. I'm really done with the exploring. I just want to settle down. This is what I'm thinking these days. So it's just here two options. That I'm gonna live in France, or I'm gonna go back to Korea, or I can also find a job in other country, but it has to be really professional. Okay, that is three options. Yeah, it was what I was saying. And then the thing that I don't know, these days I'm also thinking like I also have friends, like the international friends from all around the world, and I'm not saying that it is regretful, but they're really spread it out, really everywhere. They really spread it out to the point that I couldn't I couldn't miss someone that I was craving, not craving for, but I'm really eager to meet. You know, I'm, for example, for the Korean people, like when I want to see them, it is very simple. That I can just meet them when I visit Korea. But for the international friends, it is really complicated to meet each other. So in this way, I was thinking like why I made so many international friends. I'm not regretful. It's just that I just want to be I just want to settle down. So that's why maybe I was thinking also in that way. There's so many mosquitoes. I'm sick of them. Okay, allez, ciao.